Welcome and thank you for joining me for the second fucking random gaming news short where we're going to be talking about the Cooking Mama Cookstar situation and why that was ripped down from the eShop. But before we get into any of that, go ahead and hit the subscribe button with that bell icon turned on so you guys can be notified of more content like this, and check out the social media links in the description so that way you can be notified of other news or different things that I might not get here on the channel in these short videos. So anyway, if you guys don't know what Cooking Mama is, it's a game that was created by Office Crate back in the day, and they're the rights holders to the Cooking Mama franchise. It's a little cute puzzler that was made for the 3DS and the Wii, and it made a pretty good cult following. It's a pretty good looking game, it seems like, and it seems like it was getting a release of a sequel over on the Switch that was actually coming out by Planet Entertainment. So Office Crate actually licensed out the game to Planet Entertainment, who was then allowing First Playable to make the game. And then all of a sudden the game came out on April 1st, and then was mysteriously taken down after that. Everybody thought it might have been an April Fool's joke, or that it was due to the game maybe crypto mining a currency in the background because of blockchain technology that was added to the game. But as you're seeing here, the blockchain technology was just used to enhance certain features of the game and certain multiplayer aspects, but wasn't really used to mine any currency or anything along those lines. So those rumors seemed to die out, and we didn't really know what happened. Well, on April 15th, we actually got a statement from Office Crate, who actually said, "We'd like to thank our fans and customers for their support over the years for the Cooking Mama franchise. As many of you would know, Planet Entertainment LLC recently released Cooking Mama Cookstar for sale in the US, Europe, and Australia. This was an unauthorized release in breach of Planet's contract with Office Crate. In August 2018, Office Crate licensed Planet to develop the Cooking Mama Cookstar game for the Nintendo Switch. Unfortunately, the quality of the game builds failed to meet the standards our customers expect and deserve. Office Crate rejected a wide range of deficiencies affecting the overall feel, quality, and content of the game. Yet despite being contractually obligated to correct the identified deficiencies and resubmit the corrected game for Office Crate's approval, Planet proceeded to release Cooking Mama Cookstar without addressing all of the rejections and without Office Crate's approval. On March 30th, 2020, Office Crate notified Planet of its immediately termination of the license due to Planet's intentional material breach of the license contract. Despite such notice, Planet continues to advertise and sell unauthorized versions of Cooking Mama Cookstar on its website in willfully violation of Office Crate's rights. To date, Planet has not confirmed the status of the unauthorized PS4 version." This then led to Planet Entertainment putting out their own statement over on Twitter, kind of saying that Office Crate, the right holders to Cooking Mama, approved a detailed game design in 2019. First Playable, the game developer, and Planet followed that exact approved design. That design is the exact game on Nintendo Switch, which also includes many additional Office Crate suggestions, which adds gameplay value. Unfortunately, creative differences arose as Cooking Mama Cookstar was near completion that were outside the scope of our agreement and the game design approved by Office Crate. By contract, Planet is fully within its rights to publish Cooking Mama Cookstar. There is no action, litigation, or ruling that prevents Planet from publishing the game. Now, it would just seem that we just have two studios kind of going at it over what is actually supposed to be in Cooking Mama and what one studio doesn't like about it and how they don't want that to represent the game franchise that they've spent so many years in making. So I can get where Office Crate is kind of coming from, where they want a game that kind of represents the franchise that they've built up. And I've never played Cooking Mama, so I can't tell you if Cooking Mama Cookstar or the old Cooking Mama Cooking at Home was going to be a game that they both represent the same kind of franchise. I can't really tell you that, but what I can tell you here is that it's one of those things that I feel like this game still would have done really well. I don't think there's anything that kind of misrepresents Cooking Mama. They've added a bunch of new things. They even said in their post over on Twitter for Planet Entertainment that they were adding vegetarian unicorn food and all these different things that to it that are kind of bring Cooking Mama into the modern age. So I don't know necessarily what was it that, caused Office Create to not want to have this game come out, but I do know that there still really hasn't been any say on what exactly Office Create is doing or when the game is exactly going to be coming out. I know there's some speculation because there are some release date stuff over on certain websites that say that April 28th is when the game is going to be coming out for PS4 and is officially released for the Switch. So I don't know exactly what is going on there, and it does seem kind of anticlimactic if you ask me, because we don't know exactly what's going to happen. So I guess we should wait until later on today and see what happens, because this video is going up in the morning. I'm making it on the 27th, so I don't know necessarily what's going to happen tomorrow, if the game actually is going to be released or anything like that, because it was already released or not, back on the 1st, but then just taken down. But a lot of retail stores still have it. I think you can go and purchase it on like eBay or Amazon, and it's still available for purchase. It's out of stock on their website for Planet Entertainment, but it's just an interesting story that leaves me kind of head scratching as to like what was so bad about this game that they couldn't release it and then add things to it with patches and updates. I don't know if that's what they didn't want to happen. They didn't want patches and updates to happen. They wanted to make sure the game was a full version. You'd have to let me know if you have played Cooking Mama. Let me know in the comments below if it is a full game, if it's a game worth buying, or at this point it kind of seems like it is a game worth buying, because if you can find it, it might be the only chance you have to play the game. So if you have a Switch or don't have a Switch and want to get a game that might actually be worth some money someday, find Cooking Mama and buy it on either at your local retail store or over on one of those sites that I mentioned earlier. But I think that's all that I really have for this video here. There's not really a whole lot. Like I said, it kind of fizzles out at the end, but there was a lot there in the beginning where people thought that this game was going to be something that you're using cryptocurrency mining in the background, so that it was ripped off the eShop. Come to find out, it's just the developers didn't like something in the game that they didn't even mention what they didn't like. There was just creative differences on how the game was going to play out, and rather than letting the game play out and see how it did, they ripped it off the eShop for whatever reason. But it might be being put back up soon, because it's in pending status to be re-released on the eShop. So I'll keep you updated on the story probably in one of the quick mentions for my bigger stories on Saturday, so make sure that you are hitting the subscribe button with that bell icon turned on so you can be notified of when those videos actually go up. Hit the like button if you guys did enjoy today's video. Leave your thoughts down in those comments below. I'd love to hear from any of you and what you thought about today's video. Also, share this video to help out the channel. I greatly appreciate anybody that does. We just want to make sure that we're growing as fast as we can, and sharing it is the fastest way to grow this channel. And as always, I have been Tasty, this has been Random Gaming News, and have a wonderful fucking gaming night.